Hi, my name is Joe Earhart, CEO and founder of Teslar Software, and not even a broken shoulder blade was going to keep me away from demoing today for you all.
I'm Colin Savell, Senior Account Executive with Teslar Software.
Today, I want to start off our demo with a quick story. It's a true story. 2 years ago, right before the pandemic, in January of 2020, me and my family were super excited. We were going to put in a pool. For like most Americans, that's an expensive transaction. And much to my disbelief, when I talked to my local pool company, I said, hey, how can I finance this with you today? And the pool company said, well, I've got 3 choices for you, Joe. Choice 1, you can use this company we have a deal with way away from here, not in your community. And as a CEO of a FinTech community software focused on community banks and credit unions, that wasn't going to work. Choice 2 was I could fill out a paper application and submit it to their bank and fax it. Yes, really, fax it. Choice 3 was go figure it out on your own. And it's that issue that made me think there has got to be a better way. How can it be that that bank has that great relationship with that pool company? It could be an HVAC company, a jewelry store, a lawnmower, a power sports. How is it they're financing them, but they fail to finance that business's end user? And that is what we came up with. That's the product we call Teslar Indirect Lending. And what we're going to do today is we're going to walk through a small example. Colin's going to be my pool sales guy. We're going to be in a backyard today, and we want to finance the deal while the pool company is sitting in my backyard. So Colin, what are your financing options? What can I do here?
Well, first step, let me send you just a quick link, gather some basic data.
So Colin's going to send me a quick link here. Why is it that he can send me a link? Because we realize some pool companies, HVAC companies, they don't want to know social security numbers. They don't want to be in that business. They don't want the CFPB looking at them. So he can quickly send me a link. I can open that link and fill out my data. But since I've only got one hand today to type with, and for time's sake, we're going to do a pre-filled one. So Colin, I've sent you all my data. What's the next step?
Thank you for sending that back. Now we're going to pick out what we're buying today. So we spent the afternoon walking your yard. I think about a 20 by 30 summer waves is going to be nice for you and your family. So let's add that here. And you're a pretty good guy. We'll give you a little bit of a discount for $15,000.
Well, I appreciate you calling me a good guy, but I've only got one arm, so I'm going to need a really good ladder to get in and out because I'm going to have a difficulty. So can we do an add-on for a real nice ladder?
We'll get you the best ladder we got.
Awesome. While Colin's filling that out the rest of the way, I want to tell you some things that Teslar's doing here. One, it's getting the data here, and it's going to chunk it and send it on to the bank. So from this point, we filled it all out. We fired it straight over to our local community bank, who provided the software to the pool company. All of the collateral and other items you saw were configured by the bank and the pool company together, so they knew exactly what options to be, what they'd be willing to finance. And with that said, Colin can just jump straight into the deal and get ready to edit it. And so let's put on some different hats. Colin's now going to be the underwriter. And so Colin, what do you see as the underwriter at the bank?
So at the underwriter of the bank, I'm now looking at all of the deals in real time that are flowing through all of our relationships. It could have just been the pool company, but I'm also looking at deals from the HVAC also. So I'm going to look at this and take a look at some financing options.
Well, perfect. So as Teslar loads here, a couple of things you're going to notice right away. One is we automatically pulled credit. We calculated DTI, global DTI, of course, if there's multiple borrowers. We also looked at collateral, calculated the LTV, knew what add-ons we would count for the loan and what we wouldn't. And a big thing to realize here is Teslar uses a red, yellow, green light. If the loan was going to be denied, we'd have told the dealer, the pool company, ASAP, so they didn't waste the borrower's time and look for other solutions. If they were auto-approved, if your bank wanted to do that, you could. But a lot of banks in deals like pool loans, they want a way to run their underwriting. They don't want an auto decision. And so here, we give the ability for the underwriter to play around with different metrics, in this case, setting a percentage. So Colin, as the underwriter, what are you seeing here?
So after going through all the financials, we're thinking a 10% down payment is going to be good for this deal. We're going to automatically generate those offers. And we just selected them all. And now with one click, I'm going to send them back to the salesman in the field.
So while Colin's sending that back to the field, one thing to know about the offers is they're automatically selected by what you, the banker, and you, your customer, borrower, configured of what choices should be. In this case, we said 10% down, but maybe as the underwriter, I thought, we could do 5%. Let me make sure I tell the person in the field. So we have a chat software here where you can send communication back to the dealer direct. Like I said, this is not just pool companies. It could be HVACs, power sports, whatever the bank wants to provide the software to, RVs. And so we're going to fire that back in the field. So let's switch our scenario back, and let's go back to in the field. So Colin's my sales guy for the pool company. Colin, have you got a word back from the bank yet?
So just heard back from the bank. Got a few offers here, so let's take a look at what they sent back. We have 3. Looking at the first winter offer, the second one looking good, 1.9% for 24. Is that going to work?
That would be an amazing rate these days. Though we're not going to get those kind of rates in real life, community banks and credit unions do offer the best rates for consumers. And so that's what the goal of this solution is to empower them. Colin, let's pick that 1.9. What do I need to do next as the consumer?
Real simple. I'm going to send you an email with a DocuSign.
Perfect. So Colin's going to fire that off. I'll pull up my phone here. And like that, I would have a DocuSign document that I could sign and have my financing secured. The goal here is simple. So why did we do this? So a lot of you probably know Teslar. We do commercial lending. We did about 22% of all the PPP loans last year and processed them. The reason we did it is most of our bank's most important customers are are HVAC companies, pool companies, small businesses, RV, power sports, lawnmower, and these customers are served well by the bank. But the bank cannot serve their end customer, the consumer. So they can serve their borrower, but not the end consumer. So our goal was simple. Let's empower our bank or credit union to better service their customers by giving them a portal where they can quickly and efficiently underwrite electronically complicated loans and using their own back-end process. So we're not talking about what other buy now, pay later solutions are doing, which is, hey, it's just an investment, you can buy it, it's more of a CFO transaction, or hey, it's unsecured. These are more complicated deals that can be done efficiently and effectively, and that is why we created Teslar Indirect Lending.
If you want to learn more and dive into more detail, we'll be down at our booth all afternoon.
Thank you all, appreciate it.